Hello, and welcome to the workshop on your path towards arts integration. What is your school's climate for the arts? Before we begin, take a moment, pause this video, and try and answer these 3 questions. Answer them as idealistically as you want, or what comes to mind first. Are the arts valued in your school? Can the arts help students grow and achieve both in and outside the art classroom? And can the arts breathe life and excitement into all learning?
Welcome back. How did you do?
At the end of this presentation, I would like you to have 2 effective paths towards arts integration. First, during this presentation, I'd like you to hear a little bit about my district and how we moved towards an arts integration program. I will share how I approach fellow teachers and my district administration for support. And secondly, I'd like to share a path that you can begin to implement for arts integration programs in your schools. Before we jump in, let me share a little bit about me and my district. My name is Barbara Sanders. I'm a visual arts teacher for 15 years, 12 of which has been at my current district. I teach pre-K through studio art, which is a high school course. I'm passionate about photography, digital arts, watercolor, ceramics, but most of all, the creative process and what it has to offer me and my students. My district is a small district on eastern Long Island of New York. We have about 300 kids in our pre-K through 8th grade building, and another 200 we outsource to a local high school. We have mixed demographics with a range of wealth and health needs, an ever-growing ENL and special ed population, and barriers with communications. What opened the doorway towards arts integration for me were 3 important realizations. First, I began to notice gaps of knowledge and retention, along with the lack of learning ownership by my students. This was a hard realization, as it meant that instructional practices both inside the arts classroom and the school might not be successful no matter how well they were being presented. Second, I took a deep look at how arts education could be used more constructively to improve students' growth and achievement within and outside the arts classroom.
Endoplasmic reticulum. I made it kind of this bumpy shape to kind of represent train tracks, because the smooth and roughy are kind of like the transportation system.
Good.
Like train tracks.
Sounds good.
And here's the same thing, only with ribosomes, aka popcorn kernels. I thought these would make good ribosomes because they're small and I could use a lot of them.
I realized that arts education can increase instructional diversity and how important the arts education is to all areas of study. I searched this out through analyzing of stats and data based on test results and information provided by other districts. Teachers were out of options, and because of time limits, forced to move the students on, leaving gaps that will only widen over time. These were the factors that resonated with me in my district, driving the understanding that arts integration was going to be the answer to help improve students' learning, ownership, improve student growth and achievement levels, while infusing education experience with diversity in instruction and content delivery.
Hello, my name is Arlette Sakari, and I'm the principal at Tuckahoe Common School District. Tuckahoe STEAM program prepares students for the next generation of innovation by inspiring students to discover a passion for creative problem solving through the acquisition of 21st century skills. Our team of teachers are always engaging students in interdisciplinary projects so we can develop students' capacity for inquiry, collaboration, communication, creativity, critical reasoning, and problem solving. Students are able to explore and engage in the interconnectedness of the fields of science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics. They are able to show an appreciation for the skills and imagination needed to design, create, and utilize advanced technologies. Our students demonstrate critical thinking, curiosity, adaptability, and are able to contribute in an influential way using a technology. We have 3D printing, robotics. We also encourage our students to be and develop their problem-solving skills and collaborate with each other and communicate their innovations. It's a really exciting program, and we're very proud of all of our students and teachers' hard work. Thank you very much.
Looking at the creative or design process, we realize it's so similar to the creative writing process in ELA and the linear or step-based equation solving in mathematics. And finally, the scientific method, a near perfect match to the design process. This gave different core content areas common language with the arts. It was really easy to begin to see where gaps and areas of needed support were being repeated over and over in different subject areas. But now what do? I'm lucky to say I have a great bunch of colleagues, and we began to figure out how we could support each other. Easy to dive in and start finding connections between these reoccurring issues we found. We began to see an alignment of the standards and how easy it was to kind of pair up our instructional delivery without even really beginning to change our classroom. When we began to share our first year results with administration, the support just began to roll in.
Hi, I'm Len Skugovic, Superintendent of the Tuckahoe Common School District, and I've been asked to share a few thoughts about our STEAM program and the importance of arts integration. While I could talk for hours about the amazing work done by our teachers, I know I have to keep this brief, so let me start at the end. The most important outcome of our program thus far is that our students are developing a true love of learning. They are being challenged to fail, they are learning from their failure, and they are retaining what they are learning. More importantly, they no longer are paralyzed by the fear of failure. Why is this happening? Because the teachers and administrators themselves are no longer paralyzed by that same fear of failure. Simply put, education works best when it's fun. Teachers are having fun again, and the students are driven by the excitement of their teachers. It's important to remember that the converse is also true. When the teachers are stressed out, the students pick up on that, and they are also stressed. Giving our teachers the time within the schedule, the resources necessary, and it's not always about money, and the trust to create innovative and exciting lessons for our students was the key. Of course, everything is results-oriented today, so while our main focus is teaching to the whole child and allowing our students to explore their interests and share with their peers, the evidence of our success has been overwhelming. So if your focus is on the numbers, I can proudly share with you that our scores on standardized tests have increased dramatically over the last 2 years. I want to thank everybody who's been involved in our program, and I encourage any of you out there who have not yet started a STEAM program to go ahead and get started. Thanks and have a great day.
I'm lucky to say I have a great bunch of colleagues. I believe because of frustration, they were willing to try anything except for working harder themselves. The idea was a support system, or multiple minds put together to make heavy lifting lighter. And this was the catalyst that drove the group forward. We began to figure out how to support each other by diving in and finding reoccurring issues in all the areas that we studied. Then we took a look at our standards and figured out where they naturally align. We are now a STEAM team. In my district, it includes the principal, science and math teachers, our technology teachers, and, of course, the arts teachers. Our administration supports this shift so strongly that they even changed the schedule to better support the development of the program and scheduled professional development throughout the year for teachers to work out ideas and when instruction will happen on what timelines. This gives the teacher a great sense of professionalism while supporting their willingness to push it further.
My name's Nicole Fischetti. I'm a third grade teacher here at Tuckahoe, and this year my class has been focused on integrating art into our science curriculum. We've been working very closely with Barbara to do this, and the benefits I see in my class are that we are bringing back hands-on learning to the elementary age children. We had bridged away from that into textbooks and tablets, and although they were learning, the hands-on experience was just not connecting them in the same way that it is now that we're working so closely together with the art department. Our experiments are taking on new meaning. The kids are excited and energized, and it's really excited and re-energized me as a teacher. As a former pre-K teacher, my favorite thing about teaching was taking a concept and trying to find a way to get elbow deep into it and really bring it three-dimensional and interactive, and watching the kids take what we were giving them and just bring it to a whole new level in being able to tinker and explore and make mistakes and build from those mistakes. And our art integration has really enabled students to do that again where they had lost that piece for a while. So I am absolutely loving the art integration. I can't wait to see how much further we end up taking it as we get more and more in depth with our program and our collaboration. And I highly recommend it to anyone that hasn't tried it yet.
The teachers have new vested interest in what they're teaching and gain confidence in the specialized areas they're focusing on while opening collaborative communication.
Hi, my name is Corey Tejan, and I work with Barbara at Tuckahoe School. We have been playing with the STEAM for 3 years now, and this year we started linking the scientific method with the design process to create a deeper understanding of how much science, math, and art and engineering all come together. It's brought new life to a stagnant math concepts and programs. Students can now see how and when math is being used in real life. The amazing part that we've noticed is that students are now asking and demanding for more work and more projects instead of how do I get out of work and projects. I find that with art integration, our students are able to apply and retain information and bring it out in different situations instead of being taught and all these ideas kept in a vacuum. It's been a wonderful experience, and I'm a 20-year veteran and never seen anything like it. We've enjoyed it and are looking forward to continuing to find new projects and new ways to bring about concepts and understanding.
The students see the most rewards. There are little to no behavioral issues because all the students are actively engaged in the learning process. They ask for more work and even bring ideas to share to the classroom when not asked, proving that they are continuing to research the topics outside the classroom. Learning takes on a whole new adventure, and the kids are completely hooked and excited.
Hi, my name is Alana Lazinski, and I work with Barbara on the STEAM team, and I just wanted to share some of the successes that we've seen with our students. I think they're all really responding well to the STEAM model, the sort of interdisciplinary approach to learning science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and really integrating that together and seeing those connections, not learning them in sort of concrete or static. It's been wonderful to see them respond to the hands-on learning and really work together and collaborate, because that's another important life skill that we really need to instill in our students. I've been so happy. It's such a pleasure to work with other adults that share the same interests and really move our thinking forward and focusing on this topic. So thank you.
In conclusion, I'd like to give you a few hints going forward on your journey towards arts integration. Take it slow. You want your fellow teachers to join you on the journey towards arts integration. Some might jump in right away, and others are going to need some time to see how it unfolds. Let them take as much time as they need. Next, don't get discouraged. There's going to be highs and lows, pitfalls, excitement, but it's a process, and each time it's going to be different. create your own tribe. There'll be some teachers who will get on that arts integration bus and not ask any questions, don't want to know where it's going. They're simply going to buy in. And others will kind of wave to the bus, maybe test a toe or two on the step, while many might just walk away as soon as the bus pulls up. Don't worry. You won't initially win them all over, but I promise you will be surprised on how fast your arts integration bus will fill up. And some only need a little taste, while others need to sample the whole plate. Be the leader and share what most art specialists already know. We have so much to bring to the educational round table if we're only given a chance. Thank you so much for attending this presentation. I hope that all the information you learned from the summit today drives you on the start on your path towards changing your school's climate through the arts integration, while inspiring students and teachers alike to become more excited and engaged in both the creative process and the educational experience. If you have any questions, here is my contact. Feel free to reach out. I would love to hear about your path towards arts integration.
Please check out my website where you can head over to the blog and the chat room and continue our discussion about arts integration and the benefits of it.
Thank you.